Hey guys, welcome back to the workshop, and tonight I'm happy to say I'm coming to you from the GoPro 9. As you can see, look how much lighter it is around here. It's like an absolute another world, which is fantastic. So I'll actually take a quick walk through, and I can actually keep an eye on myself now because of this little funky screen to the left. But yeah, here we go, look at this. 350 in all new light and surroundings. You can see some of the work I've done there. No need for this little funky torch that I've had before. Actually looks like it's a well lit studio environment for a change, which is pretty cool. Anyway, so what I'm doing today is going to be something a little different. So what these wonderful pieces are from Fab Shop, these are actually my kind of new flat pack header tanks. So I'll be jamming these two up here like this, getting the TIG set out. Obviously it'll be a lot squarer than that. I don't know what I've done wrong there, but yeah, there you go. Put it the right way around. There we go. Put that on there, weld the tops on. You can see this is the taller one that says it's 3 litres for the supercharger. Have a cap that I've taken off the old recovery tank for the cooler pack, or the engine coolant, sorry. That one goes on there. We also then have a 7mm barb that will go on the side or underneath of that one. Then for the supercharger one we have the big 19mm version. That one will go underneath. Then a nicely supplied OBP filler neck top from James, and then a 16-pound cap to go on top of that. So now I need to get into obviously cutting in all the holes in the top and the bottom and stuff like that I need. Also going to be putting a baffle in this one to make sure that when the water comes back in from the vent, that the bubbles don't go straight down back into the pipework like it always has done in the past. So yeah, got a few things to be cracking on with, but yeah, looking forward to actually getting stuck in and doing some nice welding on those ones, because they are partially going to be on show, so I want to make sure I'm doing a good job. So yeah, let's get stuck into those ones. Alright then, so that's all the boring stuff done, all the cutting, all the holes being drilled, all the positions being measured, etc, etc. So yeah, should be ready for welding. I know full well that if my blood sugar isn't up enough, there's no point in me even attempting to do TIG welding. So you can see it's dark outside, so I'm going to head in, have tea, chill out, and then get ready to come and do some welding tomorrow morning. But also, whilst I was fiddling on, I also made the other spare window, which is then going to cover up the nozzles and the covers for those, so hopefully we can get that all done and put on tomorrow. See you then. Okay, so it's welding morning now. I think we're pretty much all set up here. Got a couple of 4043 welding rods ready to go. Hopefully that will make the welds nice and shiny. Got the Artex set up here, 150 amps, 150 hertz, and 30 AC balance, all on the foot pedal as well. So yeah, I think we'll get kitted up, get the heater on, and get ready to start. You may have also seen the emergency tip cap. Absolutely essential if you start to get that kind of TIG hand wobble. Okay, so first box all done and dusted. Learned a lot about welding this one. I can't really touch it too much at the moment because it is roasting hot. But yeah, I think some of my welding skills are improving. Got the frequency and stuff a little bit wrong, and the amperage and where I was putting in all the heat and stuff when I was doing this little hose barb down here. But managed to rescue the situation. I think it looks fairly smart. Not bad for my first attempt at ever making something like this. So yeah, I've also tried to make sure that the learning welds are on the side that hopefully people won't see so much, and then the nicer welds are on the side that people might see. So yeah, I'll leave that one to cool off, and then I'll get ready to crack on and make all the individual components for the supercharger one, which is a little bit more complicated. So here are all the individual components, well, most of them, sorry, for the supercharger like header tank. So yeah, first off, nice and simple, OBP filler neck there for the Stant 16-pound radiator cap. And the next one is the 19mm makeup line. So I protruded that slightly. I can't touch it because it is still red hot. Protruded that slightly from the base plate, so then again, obviously if there's any sediment and stuff, that should generally kind of sit around here and can be cleaned out. But yeah, that's been welded underneath there. Learned a bit about that one. And then I already had a few questions about this. So this is a baffle, or a partially baffled header tank. So this is something that we use at work. So the idea is of this this header tank is, this will be the vent that comes from this part of the supercharger radiator. So this is where all the air and bubbles should come out, and then will be put in above the water line in this 3-litre header tank. The idea is that the bubbles will come in, fire into the top here, and then there will be some time, and this will give the final protection just to make sure bubbles don't come straight out and go straight down into the makeup line and then back into the system. So the idea is this should help keep the system de-aerated, which actually, to be honest, is a problem that we've had in the past. Luckily the supercharger's under that fantastic looking sheet, but yeah, that runs at a relatively low temperature, so we shouldn't have any kind of localized boiling, and then we shouldn't ending up with an issue with the internal supercharge or internal charge coolers sort of breaking down and then leaking coolant into the system. But as you know, with me, I like to always super engineer stuff as much as I can. I might not be capable, but at least I generally know a fair bit of the theory. So yeah, like in trying to put some of this into play in my own car this time. Yeah, next job is obviously tack this all together and then try and make another version of this bad boy. Okay, so here are the two little tanks all finished. Yeah, definitely improving on the TIG welding. Definitely no rival yet to Mr. Jason Clark or Andy Frost yet, but definitely heading in the right direction. So you got the stand cap on there with the little valve on there to bleed off the pressure if you need to, and then the vented to atmosphere recovery tank for the cooler system. So now I've got to try and work out how I'm going to be able to sort of brace these two together and then mount those in the car. So that's the next thing to do. Get to crank the welder out again and sort that, and then hopefully by the end of today we'll have these two in position and ready to go. Okay, so I'm now back in the garage again with the LSZ, and we have the two header tanks mounted in position. So yeah, radiator recovery tank and then supercharger header tank. So yeah, if I try and get down underneath here, should then see the makeup line. So the line can come up from down here, go up and join it under there, breather at the top, then both of these little 6mm, 7mm lines will come down through here and then to the point onto the actual radiators themselves. Also weld in these little tabs up here, so the new window can go on there, and then as you can see, yeah, both are nice, easily and serviceable, similar to what I've done with the fuel tank. So yeah, pretty chuffed with how that's come out. Also gave me a good opportunity to use the new riv nut tool, which again with the new GoPro you can see nice and easy. That was so easy to use. It might not be the quickest tool, but at least it's given me plenty of flexibility to do everything from M5 up to M12. Easy peasy whenever I need it. So yeah, I think that's enough for me today. I'm exhausted. So yeah, time to go and have a Kit Kat and chill out, I think.